Welcome back to the students. In this class, I am going to discuss regarding the laws of exponent. Okay, so I am here. I am writing the first law of exponent. Okay, so here the statement: if a is any non-zero real number or any rational number, and m and n are positive integers, then a to the power m into a to the power n is equal to a to the power n plus n. This is the first law of exponent. Okay, let us prove. Write down the LHS. The LHS is a to the power m into a to the power n. A to the power n, students, all of you know, according to the definition of exponent, a to the power m is an exponent. It means the base a is multiplied how many times? M number of times. It means the base a is used in the multiplication m times. So you have to multiply a m times. A into a up to m times, or how many factors? M factors will come. So a to the power m is equal to, understand, the base a to the power m is an exponent where the base a undergoes multiplication up to m times or m factors. Here a to the power m is equal to a into a up to how many times? M times, because the power is m. Understand? And the power of exponent tells how many times a number is used in the multiplication. So the base is used, the base a is used how many times? M times in the multiplication. Then let us into, I have written into. Okay, understand? A to the power n, similarly a to the power n means what? The base a undergoes multiplication how many times? N times. So a into a up to n times or n factors. Understand? So here a into a how many factors? M factors. Here a into a how many factors? N factors. So it means here a is multiplied m times, here a is multiplied n times. It means if you are joining together, so a into a up to how many times? Total factors. This is m factors, this is n factors. So total number of factors will be m plus n. It means the a is undergoes multiplication up to m plus n times. We have to multiply a how many times? Total number of times plus total number of times. It means m plus n times. Okay. So here a into a up to m plus n factors or m plus n times. Understand? So a into a is multiplied m plus n times. What does it means? It means a to the power m plus n, because this m plus n will be the exponent, index of powers. So a to the power m plus n, we got RHS. Hence a to the power m into a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. Okay, students. So we can multiply by taking the example also. By giving example, let us see. By taking example, how can you give example? Quick example. Understand? So let us see. 2 to the power 4 into 2 to the power 5. Is it clear? Understand? So here you see 2 to the power 4 means how many? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. How many factors? 4 factors. 4 times you have to multiply 2 to the power 4 into. Similarly 2 to the power 5 means you have to multiply 2 into 5 times. 5 times. So here is how many times? 4 times. Here is how many times? 5 times. So total number of times multiply 2 into 2 into 2 into how many times? 4 plus 5, 9 times. 9 times. So is equal to 2 to the power 9, and 2 to the power 9 is equal to 2 to the power what? 4 plus 5. Hence is equal to, that implies what you get here? The 2 to the power 4 into 2 to the power 5 is equal to 2 to the power 4 plus 5, which is equal to 2 to the power 9. This is by taking the example also we can prove. Okay, so 2 to the power a to the power m into a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. Is it clear? Okay. Acha. Let us see. Now you are getting similarly what you understood here. First you understood that. Let us write some important notes. What you understood? The a to the power m into a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. Okay. Similarly, if you can write a by b whole to the power m, if it is a rational number, and a by b whole to the power n, the base is a upon b. Here the base is a upon b. So a upon b whole to the power m plus n. Understand? Similarly, if you multiply a by b whole to the power what? P into a by b whole to the power what? Q. A by b whole to the power what? R is equal to what? Here the base is a by p. A upon b, a upon b. The power is p. Here power is q. Here power is r. So a upon b whole to the power what? The base will be the same. It means when you are multiplying the exponent having the same base, okay, in the product of the after the multiplication, the resulting product is also exponent whose base is also same. The base remains constant, but the power will be added. Power will be added. P plus q plus r. Here one thing you observe. Is it clear? Finally, if you say minus, if you take the minus exponent, p into minus a to the power what? Q into minus a to the power what? R is equal to minus a to the power what? P plus q plus r. So understood or not? Okay. So let us see some example I am giving. Let us see again. A to the power m into a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. A by b whole to the power m into a by b whole to the power n is equal to a upon b whole to the power m plus n. Here the base is a upon b. Here the base is a upon b. So resulting product is also, the base is also a upon b, and the power is m. Here power is n. The resulting power will be m plus n. It means we are adding their corresponding power. Similarly, a upon b whole to the power p into a upon b whole to the power q into a upon b whole to the power r. The resulting product, the base also a upon b, and the power will be p plus q plus r. Okay, sum of the powers of the individual exponent p plus q plus r. Okay. Similarly, here minus a to the power p into minus a to the power q into minus a to the power r. What is the base? Minus a whole to the power p plus q plus r. So this is in accordance with the first law of exponent. Okay. Let us see some example here. First example you see. See here one example. You see now 2 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 4. What is that? 2 to the power 3 plus 4 is equal to 2 to the power 7. Very clear. You write minus 2 to the power 3 into minus 2 to the power 4. It will also minus 2 to the power 3 plus 4 is equal to minus 2 to the power 7. Is it clear? Achha. Similarly, 2 upon 3 whole to the power 9 into 2 upon 3 whole to the power 11 is equal to 2 upon 2 to the power what? 9 plus 11 is equal to 2 by 20. 9 plus 20. Similarly, we are multiplying minus 2 to the power 3 whole to the power 9 into minus 2 to the power 3 whole to the power 11. So resulting base will be also minus 2 by 3 whole to the power 9 plus 11 minus 2 to the power 3 whole to the power what? 20. Okay. Is it clear? So you will say minus 1 upon 2 whole to the power 3 minus 1 upon 2 whole to the power 4 minus 1 upon 2 whole to the power 5. Resulting product will be minus 1 upon 2 whole to the power what? 3 plus 4 plus 5 is equal to minus 1 upon 2 whole to the power what? 3 plus 4, 7 plus 5, 12. So this is an accordance to the first law of exponent. Okay, students, is it clear? You understand what the first law of exponent? Okay. Okay, let us come to the second law of exponent. Second law of exponent. Second law is say if A is any non-zero real number and m and n are any integers, then okay, a to the power m divided by a to the power n is equal to a to the power m minus n. This is called laws of division. This is also called laws of division. Understand? Let us prove here. Let us prove. The same, if a is any non-zero real number and m and n are any integers, then a to the power m divided by a to the power n is equal to a to the power m minus n. First law is called laws of multiplication. This is called laws of division. Okay, let us take the LHS. LHS a to the power m divided by a to the power n. Understand? You see, you can write a to the power m divided by a to the power n is equal to how many times? You see, a to the power m means what? According to the definition of the exponent, here the base a undergoes multiplication m number of times. So a into m times. Similarly, the base a to the power n. So we have to multiply how many times? n times up to how many times? n times. N times. Understand? If we can cancel the corresponding numerator and denominator, the resulting expression will be a into a. How many times? m minus n number of times. N number of times, first time. And it is equal to a to the power m minus n. Okay, students. So it is equal to RHS. Hence, we prove that the second law also prove that a to the power m divided by a to the power n equal to a to the power m minus. Is it clear? Proved? Okay, let us see. So with the help of example, let us see how to prove with the help of example the second law of exponent, which is called laws of division. Okay, let us see. Suppose you are going to multiply with example. Okay, suppose we are going to multiply 2 to the power 7 divided by 2 to the power 5. Okay, let us see. I can write 2 to the power 7 upon 2 to the power 5 in the form of fraction or in the form of rational number. So multiplying this, if the equal sign, long division sign. 2 to the power 7 means what? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. How many times? 7 times. Similarly, denominator 2 to the power 5 is also multiplied 5 times. 3, 4 and 5. Let us see, you can cancel or not. You can cancel. Corresponding numerator denominator you can cancel. Okay. So after how many factors left? After cancellation, 2 into 2, it will 2 to the power how much? 2 to the power how much? 2 means what? 7 minus 5, you see the relationship. 2 is the 7 minus 5 is also 2, because you see, since 2 is equal to 7 minus 5, it means the second law of exponent say that either we are dividing one exponent by another exponent having the same base, okay, the resulting exponent will be what? Is the difference between in the resulting exponent the base also same, the base will remain same, but the power will be the difference between the exponent of the numerator, exponent of the numerator minus exponent of the denominator. So 7 minus 5 is equal to 2. Okay, this is in accordance with the second law, which value you can 4 you can evaluate. So during the evaluation you have to using the properties to find the value of exponent using the laws of exponent. Okay, this first type of question is coming. Okay students, so what you understood here is similar laws you will see. Similar also you can say 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 2 whole to the power suppose 8 divided by minus 1 upon 2 whole to the power what? Suppose I will divide 5. What is the answer coming? We can use here the what is the base of the exponent? Minus 1 upon 2. Here the base is minus 1 upon 2. So while we are dividing, the base will also minus 1 upon 2. It will be 8 minus, but the power will be the difference between the power of 8 and 5, which is 8 minus 5, which is equal to minus 1 to the power 3. Okay, since the power is or integer, will be minus, value will be negative, and 1 to the power 2 to the power 3 is equal to minus 1 to the power 8 if you want to evaluate. Okay, is it clear regarding the exponent, the laws of exponent using division method? Okay, let us come notes. You see, first of all you see note 1, what you understood here. First one you see 8 to the power m divided by 8 to the power n is equal to 8 to the power m minus n. Similarly, note number 2, see the base is negative also, n is equal to minus 8 to the power m minus n. Note number 3 is a upon b whole to the power m divided by a upon b whole to the power n is equal to a upon b whole to the power what? M minus n. Okay. Note number 4 is minus a upon b whole to the power m divided by minus a upon b whole to the power n equal to minus a upon b whole to the power what? A minus n. These are some important notes regarding the laws of exponent, related to the laws of exponent. Okay students, so today I discuss the two laws of exponent. Laws of exponent, first law of exponent which is called the laws of multiplication, and the second law of exponent is also known as laws of division. So these two laws, using this law you can while you are simplifying or evaluating the exponent, okay, you can use these two properties, okay, during your solving and evaluation. Okay students, thank you. Bye.